Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Kathy. So we are on part 4 of the series Best Bible Verses in the Book of Revelation. So we will dive in. Like I mentioned, I think in the last one, some of these verses I'm very familiar with, and this is from a search I did online. Some of the best verses or most popular or most well-known verses in the book of Revelation. So that's where I got this list from. And yeah, some of them I'm very familiar with and I know the context and maybe the meaning behind them. And other ones I don't know. And so this is a learning experience for me too. So the first one is 3:18. So Revelation chapter 3 verse 18, and this is Jesus talking. I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich, and white raiment, that thou mayest be clothed, and that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear, and anoint thine eyes with eye salve, that thou mayest see. So, this one I'm not too familiar with. I can just kind of glean from it. The main things he's talking about is, let's see, having eyes to see. That was the last thing. Let's see, buy of me gold tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich. So that could mean that you will always have enough provided for you. White raiment, so you may be clothed. You know, he provides for us clothes to wear. And yes, anoint thine eyes with eye salve, that you may see. So just so we can have eyes to see not only what the Bible is telling us, but maybe what's going on around us. Like I have a whole playlist of videos on spiritual warfare and demonic attacks. So there's that realm, maybe he's talking about so we can see, not just what's going on right in front of your face, but maybe if someone's acting a certain way or if things are happening. That could be, wow, they are possessed by demons or demons are influencing them. But I could be completely wrong, but that's kind of what I got from it. The next one is 5:9. So Revelation chapter 5 verse 9. Okay, and this is John talking about what he sees happening. And they sung a new song, saying, Thou art worthy to take the book and to open the seals thereof. For thou wast slain and hast redeemed us to God by the blood out of every kindred and tongue and people and nation. So I believe that is when I think John sees the scroll. And I believe it says he weeps bitterly because he doesn't know who's going to be able to open it. And he was just devastated. And then they realize Jesus can open it. So that's why it says, Thou art worthy to take the book and to open the seals. Thou wast slain and hast redeemed us to God by thy blood. Okay, so the next one is 7:17. Okay, so 7:17, and again this is John talking about what he sees. For the Lamb which is in the midst of the throne shall feed them, and shall lead them unto living fountains of waters, and God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes. Okay, so, and I did a video recently about, it might have been, I can't even remember. So it might have been just the one before this, about God wiping away all our tears. And yeah, won't that be great? So this is referring to it again. So confirmation on that. Okay, so the Lamb is in the midst of the throne, so that's Jesus. And shall feed them, lead them unto living fountains of waters, and God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes. Okay. And the next one is 2013. Okay. 2013. And this is John talking. And the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them. And they were judged every man according to their works. So I've heard of this one, and I've heard pastors talk about it, about the sea giving up their dead, and the depths, and like the earth giving up the dead. So what I have heard is that when we all end up, I don't want to say in heaven because we aren't there yet, like it says when they will be judged. So I guess they will call it the throne, the judgment throne. So that's talking about, maybe someone died at sea, maybe their body was thrown overboard, maybe someone was cremated and their ashes were spread in the ocean, and of course all the people buried in the earth. And so that's not a problem for God to put the person back together, and it says they will be raised up and go up to the room, the throne room, I think, and it says will be judged for their works, and that's a whole other study in itself. So don't feel like, oh my gosh, I have to do all these works, I have to do all these things. No, all you have to do is believe on Jesus as your Lord and Savior, and love him with all your heart, all your mind, and all your strength, and you are saved. So, but this is just talking about, I believe, all the dead, no matter where they are in the world, under the earth, in the ocean, wherever, they will be raised and be up above, and then the next thing will happen. So let me know what you guys think. Like I said, some of these I'm really familiar with, others I'm not, but it's really good just for me to go through and see what different studies show that are the most popular or the most important verses in the book of Revelation, since it is such an important major book. So, all right. Well, I will see everyone in the next video. Hope you're having a great day. Make sure you like, subscribe if you aren't already. Share if you think anyone would like it, and leave me a comment. I would love that. All of those things help out the channel, and this is Jesus's channel. So I will see you next time. All right. God bless.